In this video, we are going to discuss about program documentation. So first let's see what a program document or a software document is. Any written text, illustrations, video that describe a software or a program to its users is called program or software document. So you have a written document, you have illustrations, you have video that are there to describe the program to the users. Now the keyword here is user. Why? Because user can be anyone from a programmer, a system analyst, administrator to the end user. You must have program documents for all these users separately according to what they require. At various stages of development, multiple documents may be needed and hence developed by different users for the different users. Software documentation is a very critical process in overall software development process, especially in modular technique. Why? Because there are many teams, many programmers who are working on different parts of the software simultaneously. So if one team wants to understand a different module, they will look into the software document to understand, and hence it becomes even more important. So some guidelines to create these documents. Documentation should be from the point of view of the reader, never the person who is writing it. Document should be unambiguous, very clear, very specific in what it is saying. There should be no repetition of ideas. Industry standards should be used. Software industry has some standards for creating different types of documents. Those should be always followed. Documents should always be updated. It is not that only when you are creating the software that you create the documents. If at a later stage like troubleshooting, maintenance, or a couple of months or years down the line, some change has been made in the software, any one aspect of the software, any one module, that change must always be entered into the relevant document. Any outdated document should be phased out after recording that such and such document has been phased out. Like updation, deletion is equally important. Let's see what are the advantages of documenting our software. It keeps a track of all parts of a software. We are already creating modular software, so there are many different parts. The documentation will keep track of all these parts. Maintenance is easier. Why? Because all the data handled, all the processes are already documented step by step and clearly. Programmers other than the developer can understand all aspects of software. It improves the overall quality of the software because more and more users can understand it and hence use it. Assists in user training. Ensures knowledge decentralization. Due to this decentralization of knowledge, everybody knows what the other person is also doing. It cuts cost in training, it improves the efficiency of the system, because if some user leaves the system abruptly, there are other users who can take its place without bringing down the system even for a short duration of time. So this is all about the documentation and how we should do it and why we should do it. In the next video, we are going to see some different types of documentations that can be done.